Rex from North Fitzroy sent me a lovely email saying, Richo, how can I make a really nice mac and cheese? It's a simple dish, but there are a few important things that you need to do. And the most important thing is the sauce. And the one way to make the sauce is by using butter. What I'm going to do is make a bechamel sauce. I take a good slab of butter, about 150 grams, and put it straight into the bottom of my pot. You can see my pot is already nice and hot, so the butter starts to sizzle straight away. Now, once that butter's melted in the bottom of the pot here, you can start adding the flour, because it's the flour and the butter working together to thicken the sauce that brings the whole thing together. And if you don't use good butter, you don't have a good tasty sauce. Now that the butter is melted, I'm going to add my flour. And a good tip is to use the same amount of flour as butter. Pour the flour in there like that and just stir it around. What you want to do is to get a paste at the bottom. That's the roux, that's the part that thickens it up. Now that it's starting to come together and I can see that flour is cooking all the way through, I'm going to add my milk. Now the trick with this milk is to have it warm. If you have it nice and warm, you won't get any lumps into it. And the other trick is to add the milk nice and slowly. As you're stirring the roux around with a wooden spoon, you just add a little bit of milk at a time. Stir it in till it comes together, a little bit at a time at the start, but as you get more milk in there, you can go a little bit faster. In it goes. There you go. Let that simmer for a minute or so, and it starts to bubble a little bit, and that's how I know it's cooked. Now here's the fun part. This is where we get to flavour it up. Now I've got my macaroni already cooked, and that's going to go straight into the pot. Slide it in like that, and it goes in easily. I'm also going to add the cheese. I've got a whole cup and a half of grated cheese, and to add a little bit of flavour, I've also got some fresh herbs, some dill, some parsley, and some chives. Now all you need to do is stir that around till it comes together, and you can see that sauce goes all the way through it. And the cheese and the herbs at the end give it a lovely flavour. Stir that around like that, and it comes together nice and gooey and cheesy. Now you've got to have your tray ready to go, because this is nice and hot. I just scrape it all out into my baking tray like this. There we go, a bit of that sauce on the top. Give that a tap, and with a spatula, you make sure you get every single last bit out of it and over the top like that. There we go, smooth that down, and you can see I've got the perfect amount in there. Now this is going to go into the oven. It'll take about 30 minutes till it's nice and glazed on top. Then all you need to do is tuck into it.